Oh, here I am at the rail yard waiting to see if they find an empty for me so I can go do my second run for the day. So if I stop this video, that's why. And I've only got about another 15-20 minutes. They can tell me what to do. After that, I just can't even do the run. Fingers crossed I'll have the day off, or well, the rest of the day off. I'll leave early. I've already done a run to Sykeston. Yeah, I'm here at Prime doing intermodal for them. Usually the same 2 or 3 runs most of the time. Occasionally there's like I think I've maybe done 4 or 5 different runs, but most of the time it's the same 2. Just gets boring repeating over and over, but it's guaranteed pay, can't complain. Checks have been good, especially for right now. It seems like everybody's struggling, and if I want to work 6 days a week, I can, and if I gross over 2,000 on the truck, it puts a pretty nice paycheck in my pocket. So it's helping me catch up on bills, fix things, and have a little money in my pocket, and just keep life. And tired though, not gonna lie, I'm tired. Achy a lot of the time. Sitting in a truck 70 hours a week takes its toll, because I'm driving a good 11 hours and stuff. But hey, it's work right now, and everybody's struggling, and there'd be a lot of drivers right now who'd be happy with my position. So I feel like I made a good decision coming here. I at first I thought maybe I'll do lease, but I just didn't want to take that risk, the risk of, mostly because I'd had I wouldn't say it was a bad lease with Dart. I had a bad truck with Dart. The lease itself, if the truck had been working half the time, and not tried to been passed off onto another driver, like me, I don't know, I would have been fairly successful. I don't know if I would have ever paid off the truck, but in the little over a year I was there, I'd made close to 70,000 or something like that. But the majority of that went straight back into the truck. That was truck payments, and I think I averaged about 2,000 to 3,000 a month on that truck that I was repairing stuff. So it sucked a lot. Like I never felt like I was making money there. But in a strange way, I do miss that truck though. Had some memories with it. With Prime, it was just like, maybe I'll do lease, but at another time. I'll just do company, just guarantee myself some money in my pocket right now, and get a feel for the company, and if I decide to do lease, do that, or maybe put some money down on a truck and do my own thing. Still, that's something that crosses my mind. Is I've been looking at a lot of drivers that did Lone Mountain truck leasing, so I don't know, I've thought about that, but I don't know, that's for the future. That'd be like maybe July, August, if even that. There's other things I want to do, other stuff I need to buy. But then I thought maybe just stay company and, just save up for whatever, house or something. I don't know. But then I'm like, I see the prices of houses. I'm like, fuck it, I ain't paying for that. I mean, I was looking at some houses in my parents' town, and I mean, literally one in 2019. This thing is a piece of shit house, like just falling apart, total fixer-upper. It sold for like a little over $1,000, like a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom kind of thing. And I'm like, oh wow, that's not like, maybe I'll just get that. Maybe I'll just get me a beater, and it's like, $10,000 house. I'll just fix it up as long as I can, sleep in it or something. And I don't know, like any way of owning a house. This motherfucking house is selling for like $150,000 right now. And it's not on some like waterfront. It's not got a ton of land. It's just a tiny little trailer in the middle of nowhere, Tennessee, where there's maybe a population of like 5,000 people. And some realtor's like, hey, this is a prime retail area. Let's sell it for 150K. Fuck you. Like, I hope nobody buys that house. Like, it just, but I mean, they're banking on, they're built, they have a golf course in there, but it's not like a fancy golf course. It's just a, I mean, if you've got a little bit of money, it's nice because you're by a lake, and it's, but everybody, it's not, they're not like shotgun houses, but it feels very suburban-y, for a small town. And it just has a golf course, and then there's a little beach kind of bar, lake bar kind of thing, it's a nice little vibe for a small town, but it's not anything where it's like, you're living in a country club golf course in, Memphis or Nashville, where you're paying $500,000 for the house kind of thing. I'd say maybe the houses there are probably more around the, 200 to maybe 400 range, depending on, the property size and things like that. But there's also some people there that they've got their houses on stilts, that they're, maybe like they were probably built 20 years ago and, for like 40-50 grand, but those houses now are selling for 200K. I mean, it's ridiculous, like everywhere. So, that's back to where I'm like, just buy a fucking truck. At least I can spend 50K on a truck and be like, oh, it's, a depreciating asset. It's a business expense, and, I can live out of it for a while if I have to. So I don't know, like, but then I'm also like, the world may end, so just save all my money and buy gold and, other stuff like that. So, it's weird. But I'm happy here. Like, I see a lot of videos of guys at Prime that are, they're lease operators, and they're just like, it's not worth it. The rates are low, I'm having a breakdown. And I mean, I see lease operators at Swift. I mean, everybody that's a lease operator right now seems to be like, it is not good, but I think a lot of those people too were like, they had it good during the COVID time. They saw the like $5,000 or $6,000 a week gross kind of checks, and now they're really more in that 3K range, if that, and they're just like, it's not worth it for $1,700 or $1,800 a week, because that's, company driver money. And it is in some places. I mean, some company drivers are probably making 1K a week. I mean, some of them are probably making less than that. But I would say the average is at least 1,000 a week, if they keep you running. And, it's survival mode for everybody right now. But I don't have any complaints as a company guy at Prime. Like, I'm making money. I don't know about other company guys doing over the road or regional and stuff, but, intermodal, like, it's probably the easiest intermodal company I've been with, or company that's had intermodal division. The hardest part that I would say that I've dealt with is just, sometimes when I get places to pick up an empty, some of the people that are pre-tripping aren't pre-tripping, to the best of their ability. I don't know what's going on there, but there's been a lot of empties I've gotten. I'm like, I can't take it. I can't take it. And it's not because I just, the brakes look questionable or something. It's like, it's sitting on pins. So, that's the weird thing with intermodal. And I mean, I wouldn't even say that's like a Prime thing. That's, I had the same problem when I was with JB Hunt. Dart, I didn't really, because it was more of like, go get a chassis, get the, container mounted. So I was doing my own stuff, and it, it wasn't really like, it was more live loads, live unload kind of thing, where I would just take the same container back and forth. But JB Hunt, there were those like, who drove this thing 300 miles and it was sitting on the pins, and like, and it's the same thing with this, where I'm just like, who even drove 50 miles with this thing on the pins? I just, I don't know. But intermodal's weird. It really is, because it feels like a lot of drivers, even when you see the owner operators out here, they're just like, they're driving beaters, and that's how they make a profit. But they just like pick up shit and just go. Like, I mean, I'll just see people, it's like, you didn't even pre-trip it. Like, and the kind of equipment, that we pull, it gets used by so many more people than the average, dry van or reefer and flatbed. you know, and then it's hitting the rails. It's, you know, in terrible weather conditions, like just they're always rusted, and there's always something going wrong with them. Like, I would be doing everything in my power, but like get under there and check everything, you know, like be as thorough as possible. But it's just shocking sometimes when you get to some of these and you're like, people ran with it that way. Like, but hey, it's their CDLs and their lives and things. But yeah, I figured I'd just make a YouTube video and just give an update what I've been up to since I'm here waiting. You know, maybe I'll start making some YouTube videos again and just sharing my time here at Prime, or just life doing the intermodal thing, or just daily little rants about things going on in the world and how we're all trying to survive and just what's going on. You know, I don't know. I'm not trying to be some social media influencer or anything, or another, you know, Prime YouTuber. But you know, I don't, as far as I know, there's no Prime guys in the intermodal division making YouTube videos. So maybe I can share that with people occasionally or something. I don't know, but I just figured I'd make a video and maybe somebody will watch it. Maybe it'll just be a diary of my life, you know, update at this point. So see y'all later.